What's going on, guys? We got a market recap, trade recap today for Wednesday, April 30th. Super clean and clear day. And we are done seven minutes into market open. Very quickly. And I've taken a win, so I'm stepping off the charts. There's no reason to even stay on the charts, but gonna go over my buys, what I was looking for. To me, this was super clear and just textbook stuff. So all the higher time frames have been bullish thus far, and I'm just going to stick on NQ for this analysis because the analysis is the exact same thing for ES. But if we go to the 4-hour chart, we can see price has just been bullish. There's been no significant swing lows that have been closed below up until this point pre-market. So I wrote out here pre-market last night when I was doing my charting. I wanted to be bullish until we close below a high time frame significant swing low, and we have this daily fair value gap right here, which is where I took the trade to. So we have this daily fair value gap. Price has been very bullish, and if we want to see continuation higher, it would make sense to rebalance, but I can't target a rebalance until we actually close below a significant swing low, because right now we're just maintaining bullish structure. So if we want to rebalance down here to fill in these inefficiencies, why does market move? To hunt liquidity, generate liquidity, rebalance inefficiencies, and rebalance equilibrium, right? This is also this also lies within, what do you know, right at equilibrium of this move here. So equilibrium and this daily inefficiency. In order to target this, though, I need to remain bullish until we close below a significant swing low. And this is my high time frame market structure shift. So we had high impact news NFP market data come out an hour before market opens, and I logged onto the charts this morning and saw that we got very bearish, a very bearish 1 hour candle here, and from that news, and closed below this significant high time frame swing low. So that is what I needed in order to target this sell side liquidity and this daily imbalance. You can also see this is a nice market maker sell model here, targeting these lows, these generated lows right here. It's just picture perfect stuff. So we broke structure on the 1 hour time frame. I'm then scaled in, looking for a pullback to any sort of higher time frame fair value gap. Ideally a 1 hour or 15-minute fair value gap. We then opened up this 15-minute right here. You can see we tapped into it barely. And so once we tap into it, I'm scaled into the 1 minute chart. We tap into it a few minutes before market opens. I'm then scaled into the 1 minute chart looking for an execution. And bro, like, keep it so simple. Trading can be so simple, dude. We come up. What am I looking for? Manipulation. We have an SMT at the highs. ES. If we go to ES, made a higher high here. NQ failed to take this high within the fair value gap. Bearish SMT. What's next? I'm looking for an inverse fair value gap. We run through this bullish imbalance right here. We also ran through this one right here. So we have an inverse, and then we have a change in the state of delivery. The series of up close candles which caused the manipulation, which caused SMT. We closed below that, and this was the first candle of market open. So I see this. I'm kind of scrambling a little bit because this is such a huge downward candle, and it's clear to me that this daily sell side, this daily imbalance, is the draw on liquidity. So I don't know if we're going to get a pullback at this point because this large candle is so big, right? Normally I'd want to enter on the change in the state of delivery right here. Ideally we'd close this candle somewhere right here, and I would enter all the way up here with a much better risk to reward ratio, right? But the market didn't offer that. Sometimes, you know, this is only a 1.3 RR trade, but sometimes that's all the market offers, and you have to be content with that, man. So what I do here is I wait for a pullback to equilibrium after this huge downward candle. I don't know if we're going to get this pullback or not. I mean, I'm honestly expecting at this point in time us to just flush and take this liquidity right away. But I have limit orders placed at equilibrium, if we're lucky enough to get a pullback here. There's also a 1 minute imbalance that we rebalance to, and we come back, rebalance equilibrium. I get tapped in on my limit order here, and it's important that I place my stop up here above this SMT protected high. Why is that? It's because this is the area in which the trade would get invalidated. Normally, it's not out of the blue to put your stop above the bodies of these candles here. But in this scenario, with the high market volatility, just a few minutes in the market open, I think it's really important to play into that protected stop loss, which saved me here, honestly, because I do put my stop loss above the candle bodies a lot of the times in order to get a better risk to reward ratio. But my stop went above the protected high. It saved me from getting stopped out here. We hold this imbalance, and we flush to the downside. Yes, you could have waited and placed your limit order at the change in the state of delivery at the order block that was formed, right? You would have had insane risk to reward ratio here, a 3.3 risk to reward, but you don't know if we're actually going to come all the way back up here and rebalance. So I'm super happy with the way I executed, and I just wanted to be a part of this trade once we reached equilibrium of this move. I didn't know how high we're going to rebalance, but we ended up getting filled here, and then the market flushed to the downside, and done within the first 7 to 10 minutes of market open. And this is all you need to become profitable, guys. I'm thinking of uploading a strategy video, because it's essentially this, but just to go more in depth about the strategy, because this is so simple and this is all you need to become profitable. I did a ton of back testing as well throughout the first 4 months of the trading year, so January through April. This strategy had about a 70% 70% win rate, and it was up 21R, which is just crazy. Up 21R on the year, the first 4 months of the trading year. I didn't even complete all of April, but I'm thinking about going back and back testing that and uploading it as a video for you guys. Let me know if y'all would be interested in that. But yeah, man, this is a model, a sell model inside of a sell model, models inside of models. That's all you need to become profitable. As far as tomorrow goes, we'll have to wait and see how deep we rebalance to, and what kind of structure forms throughout the PM session and overnight. There's still a lot of structure to be formed. So we'll see what kind of opportunity the market offers tomorrow. But that's Trade Recap. I appreciate you watching. I will see you on the next one. Peace.